On December 26, 2004, at exactly 7 a.m., just 58 minutes before the tsunami hit, a pet dog in a small coastal village on Sumatra Island in Indonesia suddenly bit its owner's hand and ran towards the jungle. Not just the dog, but the village elephants broke their iron chains and started running towards the hills screaming. But this wasn't just some normal animal behavior. A terrifying frequency was hitting their ears and bodies, one that was completely impossible for human ears to hear. You've probably always heard that the 2004 tsunami was caused by a regular underwater earthquake, right? But what if I told you that the tectonic plates under the ocean didn't just shift that day, but something happened that actually changed the rotation speed of the entire Earth? A terrifying and bitter truth that the world's biggest agencies hid behind files. More than 230,000 people were killed. But the most terrifying part isn't how massive the tsunami was. The shocking thing is that even before the water hit the shore, thousands died in agony. How? And where did their bodies go? And why didn't the ocean pull back that day, but instead started making a weird sound? Story begins on Christmas night, December 25th, 2004. The Indian Ocean overflowed with joy and celebration. Banda Aceh, Phuket Beach, Gale, and India's Nagpattinam and Andaman Nicobar Islands everywhere. Millions of tourists and locals were celebrating in full holiday mood by the sea there. No one had the slightest clue that exactly 30 kilometers beneath their feet, at the bottom of the Indian Ocean, a timer for destruction had already started. On December 26th at 7:58 a.m., deep below off Sumatra's west coast, the seafloor suddenly shook violently there. Early seismograph and global center readings showed magnitude 8.5, but seconds later scientists were stunned into silence. The quake didn't fade after one jolt. Seabed ripped open, racing like a super-fast train. A massive 1,300-kilometer-long crack opened up in the belly of the ocean, starting from Sumatra in Indonesia all the way to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in India. Do you know how much energy was released when this crack tore open? According to scientists, this disaster was as terrifying as about 23,000 nuclear bombs exploding all at once. The whole Earth trembled in its place, just like a glass bowl shakes when it's hit. But the real scientific miracle and the terrifying twist happened before the water even reached the shore. When the 1,300-kilometer crack suddenly split, it spawned a deadly ocean wave called infrasound. This is a type of sound wave that humans can't hear with their ears, but it completely shakes up the internal organs of the body. Along coastal shores, thousands strolling the beach suddenly felt odd panic, vomiting, and severe headaches. Out of nowhere, their heart rate topped 160, 20 minutes before the wave appeared. People on the beach already started grabbing their chests and collapsing. They didn't even realize they'd been hit by an invisible attack. What happened after this completely destroyed all the old rules of oceanography. Usually, whenever a tsunami hits, the ocean water pulls way back to gather energy. Phuket, Thailand, and Banda Aceh, Indonesia, sea receded 1 to 2 kilometers. Out of curiosity, people ran barefoot into the dry belly of the ocean to pick up crabs, trapped fish, and seashells. They thought it was some amazing spectacle of nature. But that was a trap laid by death. Do you know what happened in the coastal areas of Chennai, Kudaluri, and Nagpattinam in India and in Sri Lanka? The ocean water there didn't pull back even an inch. Yeah, you heard that absolutely right. Along Sri Lanka and India's coasts, people sat calmly when, suddenly, from mid-ocean, a dark wall of water rose, nearly 30 meters, 10 stories high. No warning, no sign water receded. Why did it happen? After years of research, scientists found out that the earthquake didn't push the tectonic plate on India's side down. Instead, it threw it 20 meters upward. Meaning, The entire bottom of the Indian Ocean shot up in a single jolt. When such a massive piece of land rose up, trillions of tons of water, instead of pulling back, shot straight forward at a jet plane-like speed of 800 kilometers per hour and was hurled towards the coasts of India and Sri Lanka. Just think, what must have happened when a wall of water coming at the speed of a jet plane crashed into the cities? In Nagpattinam and Phuket, the massive pressure of the water tore down huge concrete buildings, cars, and iron bridges like they were twigs. Underwater, it had turned into such a terrifying mixer grinder of concrete, iron, and debris that any person who got caught in it, their bones were pulverized. Thousands vanished in seconds, and their bodies have never been found. But right in the middle of this massive destruction, a miracle happened on North Sentinel Island in the Bay of Bengal that left scientists all over the world completely baffled. The Sentinelese tribe living on North Sentinel Island, who are thousands of years away from the modern world, the internet, and satellites, had no radar, no early warning system. After the destruction, when the Indian Coast Guard helicopters went to check out the island, they figured this tiny island would have completely sunk and been wiped out. But when the helicopter landed, tribespeople stood firm with bows and arrows, ready to attack it. Not one had died. But how? How did they know this deadly wave was coming? Deep investigations revealed that right before the underwater earthquake hit, magnetic fluctuations were coming from the Earth's core. These tribals never saw seawater's color. Instead, ancestral wisdom let them sense Earth's magnetic and bodily vibrations. Modern science and billion-dollar satellites were caught completely off guard, fast asleep, while an ancient tribe beat death using just their natural knowledge. Did you know that the impact of this disaster wasn't just limited to Asia? The most terrifying scientific fact about this event is that 7 hours after the earthquake hit Indonesia, 8,000 kilometers away on the coasts of Somalia, Kenya, and Tanzania in Africa, 15-foot high waves crashed and took the lives of hundreds of people there. People thought they were completely safe, thousands of miles away from the earthquake's epicenter. But that destructive energy of the ocean proved that when the Earth's balance gets disturbed, no place stayed safe. Even Antarctica's million-year-old glaciers split wide. This catastrophe reshaped our planet's geography and physics forever at once. NASA scientists confirmed that the megaquake on December 26, 2004 shifted the Earth's mass in such a way that our planet's rotation speed changed forever. And Earth Day got 2.6 microseconds shorter. And our North Pole shifted 2.5 centimeters from its place forever. The destruction had stopped, but it left behind nothing but silence and wounds that would never heal. The story of a mother from Nagpattinam in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu still gives people goosebumps today. The strong water current was dragging both of her children away. That mother had only 1 second to grab onto one of her kids. Crying, she pulled her younger child tightly to her chest, and her older child got swallowed up in the dirty debris of the water right in front of her eyes. Even today, that mother goes to the beach every night and calls out her child's name. That day, millions of unfinished tales lay buried in history forever. When nature turns savage, human pride, technology, and science get shattered in an instant. In that 1,300-kilometer-long tear in the ocean, that terrifying energy is slowly building up again. Scientists say that the tectonic plate didn't fully settle down back in 2004. And the next time it bursts, the ocean probably won't even give us a minute to recover. If this terrifying and unheard truth has given you goosebumps, then like this video and hit that subscribe button right now, and make sure to ring the bell icon, because this 2004 tsunami was just a warning. Did you know that another invisible, terrifying threat just like this is hovering very close to you? Its countdown has begun. The chilling secret unfolds next video. Until then, stay alert, stay safe.